It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see DeAndre Swift. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Lions and the...
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 10 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Wentz. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you can ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 24. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the 16, Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Almost a lost start in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. first and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books. He's the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Once more, Gibson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimum gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll run with Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it concluded with the touchdown pass to Antonio Gibson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat. Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Goff now looks to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing his Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings everything down on the side.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First time these two have looked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And this one's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Goff now looking to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. On play action, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will move on by 10 now, 17-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Wentz
That's caught by Sims. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and inches, Wentz will set up the screen for Gibson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Wentz. Got a man and he hits him in stride. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. It's a room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller,
Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Goff. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you turn the ball down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wentz. And it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd backfield, he's got McLaurin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Well, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had a little teammate who was able to get it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
On the ground, it's Swift.
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. His first catch so far. They got him on the wraps, but he's got a first down there. Out of the gun. Goff.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. On the move to his left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. There's Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now.
Seibert's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll look look at Washington as they come onto the field.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. From the 25 on 2nd down. Wentz for a left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gibson again. They juked him. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And the Lions go with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Working from the gun. Wentz. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. Oh, nice move. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. On play action, Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now at Ford Field. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Wentz.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's gone. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
That one complete. He finds Sharp.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Goff now to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have the Lions first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. On second down, Swift. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Goff finding Hockenson there for the Lion first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
All start.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Once again, it's Swift. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
Good move at the 30. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Wentz now to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Meanwhile, Wentz is thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first is Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. To throw is Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out now come the Lions. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Swift going to try up the middle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a give right side Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they're going to stop play here. And the injury is to, that's DJ Chark, the receiver, who's in need of some help right now. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's a handoff to Swift. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field